Picture this, a small country that compared to America's might looks like a tiny dot on the map. And yet, this dot just ripped up a $4.8 billion deal with the United States, and did it without blinking. But that's not the twist. The twist is, while America fumes from a distance, China is already on the ground in that very country, investing, farming, and pouring money straight into its soil. This isn't just about corn. This is the story of a nation caught in the tug-of-war between two superpowers, and daring to rewrite its own rules in the middle of the fight. For 3 decades, US-Mexico trade had been rock solid. Billions of dollars worth of corn moved south every year. Not the kind you eat, but yellow GMO corn, grown on vast American farms, shipped to Mexico as feed for livestock. In 2024 alone, the US sold $4.8 billion worth of it to Mexico, its biggest buyer. Then came the shock. In late 2024, Mexico declared it would ban GMO corn altogether to protect its soil, safeguard native seeds, and keep its people healthy. This was the very corn America had been selling in massive quantities. Washington was not pleased. The US took the fight to the international stage, filing a complaint under the USMCA trade deal. By December, a panel ruled in America's favor, saying Mexico's ban broke the agreement. But Mexico didn't fold. In February 2025, its parliament passed a landmark bill. GMO corn would no longer be grown in the country. The vote wasn't close. 409 in favor, just 69 against. Now, only Senate approval stands between this bill and the Mexican Constitution. And here's where the real plot twist comes in. While the US was tied up in trade disputes, China slipped in through the side door. It started buying up farmland, setting up food processing plants, and building systems to purchase corn directly from Mexican farmers. In just 1 year, Chinese investments topped $200 million, and they're only getting started. What began as a trade spat over corn has turned into something much bigger, a quiet shift in who holds influence over Mexico's future. On one side, America is tangled in trade courtrooms and legal paperwork. On the other, China is quietly tightening its grip on Mexico's economy, buying land, investing in farms, and building influence without firing a single shot. And now, there's a new player on the board, Canada. According to reports, Mexico is exploring buying corn from Canada instead of the US. Sure, Canadian prices are a little higher, but there's no political bad blood, no ongoing disputes. Bit by bit, Mexico has started shifting away from its old dependency on the United States and warming up to Canada as its new agricultural partner. The trade numbers tell the story. In 2021, Mexico sent Canada about $966 million worth of agricultural goods, avocados, tomatoes, fresh fruit, meat, and more. By 2025, that number could almost double. This isn't just about shipments and contracts, it's about independence. Mexico is no longer playing by Washington's script. It's making its own decisions, building new alliances, and diversifying its future. For the US, it's a bitter pill. A longtime partner now choosing other dance partners. And while Mexico's market opens to new players, American farmers are feeling the squeeze. Once, they made fortunes selling corn across the globe. Now, seed prices are spiking, fertilizers cost more than ever, and global corn prices keep dropping. Losing Mexico, America's biggest corn buyer, isn't just losing a sale, it's losing a lifeline. In 2024 alone, the average US farmer saw losses of more than $3,000. If Mexico walks away entirely, The losses could soar into the billions, putting millions of livelihoods on the line. The US government is offering relief packages, but farmers know the truth. This isn't just a trade dispute anymore. It's a clash of values. Mexico has drawn a line in the sand. No GMO corn, no foreign seeds altering their soil, no compromises on their heritage. It's more than a policy. It's a statement. Our land, our seeds, our culture, and no outsider gets to decide otherwise. Think about it. Mexico, a country that shares a border with one of the most powerful nations on earth, stood up to America to protect its farmers. No compromises, no backroom deals, just a firm no to GMO corn. It makes you wonder, will India, a nation with farming traditions older than most civilizations, ever take the same bold stand? But Mexico's story doesn't end in the fields. The real twist is happening at its shores. Right now, Mexico is in the middle of a massive transformation, building new ports and expanding old ones at a scale the country has never seen before. The crown jewel, the Mantani Ports project. With over $3 billion being poured into it, this is no small upgrade. By 2030, it's set to become one of the busiest, most strategic ports in all of Latin America. The numbers are staggering, from 450 hectares to a massive 1,800 hectares. Container capacity tripled, and once it's done, a huge share of goods from the US and other countries will pass right through here. But here's where the story takes a sharp turn. China has already slipped in. While America is busy with courtrooms and trade disputes, Chinese giants like CHCA and Hong Kong's Hutchison ports are quietly building their footprint in Mexico's most strategic harbors, Veracruz, Manzanillo, Ensenada. This isn't just trade. This is influence. Step by step, China has crept so close to America's backyard that Washington can almost feel the heat. And in today's geopolitics, it's not just about moving goods, it's about controlling the routes. By helping build Mexico's ports, China isn't just investing in infrastructure, it's tightening its grip on the very arteries of America's supply chain. And that's the part most people miss. Power in the 21st century isn't only about armies and weapons. Sometimes it's about who owns the dock where your ships unload. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more deep dives into the shifting balance of global power. And don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss a moment when history is being written right in front of us. See you in the next one.